Guys, this is Red Devil United. In today's video, we're going to talk about what Bruno's come out and said and some more United news. Nottingham Forest will use the 115 million sale of Moise Caicedo as the benchmark valuation for Elliot Anderson. This is the problem now, isn't it? Brighton has set that scale when obviously they sold Caicedo to Chelsea. Now everyone's kind of jumping on the bandwagon of doing that now. I get it, I understand it, because he's still young. He's obviously a really good player for Forest and vital player for them. And obviously they don't want to lose him. But also, every player can be sold to obviously pretty much that price. But as good as he is, who will actually do that deal? Like, City probably will. I think City's gullible to do it. Like I say, he is a good player, but it's too expensive for him. Like, he's not really played in the Champions League, so he doesn't have experience there. But obviously, this is all my opinions and stuff. Everyone's got their own, like, he's not played in the Champions League, so he's not going to be experienced there. Yeah, he's a Prem-proven player, fine. But Nottingham Forest did finish, in the bottom half of the table. So, same with, like, when Mateus Fernandes, like, he's been relegated with West Ham, like, but we'll talk about Fernandes, I think, in a bit further on in the video. We'll talk about Henderson at the moment. I would like him at United. I really would, but would you actually use him as a Casemiro replacement? Like, you need that experience like Casemiro gives us. Like, and I don't think at this point Anderson does. So give it a 2 seasons, 3 seasons, he probably would. Probably would. But like Sandro Tonali, he's done it in Champions League a few times. He did it with AC Milan. No, I know they didn't win it, but he's played in there a few times, AC Milan. Newcastle's been at Champions League, so he's got the experience there. Like, the age profile's good though. So I think at the moment, I think with Anderson, it's too expensive to go there at the moment, and we won't do it anyway. But if it's not anything to do with Poundland, we won't do it. On Manchester United transfer plan this summer, like last year with Kuna, I think Manchester United will want to get one of that players done early, just to settle it down. What I do know for a fact that Manchester United are better prepared going into this window than in 2024. 2024. So, oh my God, sorry guys, bear with me. They will well prepared going into the window last year, but it's a game of chess, and they got to play it well. Oh yeah, we do. You have to get that right profile player right as a first signing, which I think at the moment, if everything's looking at, it could be Edison, could be our first signing. Not what everybody would have liked. Obviously, we wanted that big player, the first signing kind of thing, get him through the door. Even if it is Elliot Anderson, Tchouameni, Tonali, we needed that big player to come in straight away, so we could kind of carve our names down. Because if Addison comes in and then Fernandes comes in, then we're like, okay, what's going to happen next? Like, who's this third midfielder we're going to bring in? Like, is the third one's going to be the big one? Like, we don't know. We don't know. But let's end they're prepared. Like, probably prepared this time. It was like since 2024. Like, what do they actually mean by that? Like, do they know more than they're letting on? Like, they know what players are actually bringing in, what positions they're bringing in? Or is it just one of them where they're telling the news that we want to hear in a way? we just have to see what happens on that one. Terry Henry message to Bruno Fernandes. Game knows game. I'll talk about that in a minute. Bruno Fernandes on a strong training regime. Tireless. I think I've got genetics, but I think the difference with others is that train as it's were a match. I'm all in. I feel like I haven't done enough. I do extra exercises. I want to leave training with the feeling of having given everything. It's important because I think you have to be tired in a match. You have to prepare your brain and your body to be tired. Oh, yeah, to be happy because you're not the same player in the last 20 minutes as you are start of the match. Yeah, exactly right. Because obviously training is going to be a different level to an actual match. Like you can pace yourself in a training better than you can do in a match because you've got on the go in a match. Training, obviously, you want to give your all and train hard and think, but you can also pace yourself to obviously not burn out, like and stuff like that. So I get what he's saying there, and I agree with him there. You give me your thoughts, what you think. Because it's not the same as playing in the 20 minutes as you are in an actual match. Because like I said, if you're playing in a training match, you can have banter with it. You can have banter with your teammates, that kind of thing. But in actual match, you have to full on go at it. And yeah, so Bruno Fernandes and Carrick, he does get angry sometimes. Of course, he's like everyone else, but he's very calm and speaks very well. He knows what to say and when to say it. And when he's a bit more aggressive, it's because we need it. Oh yeah, like some games later this season, I wouldn't be surprised if he is in that dressing room demanding better. And plus, like, Fergie used to get angry into his stuff, so obviously he's played under that Fergie, so he will know everything in that department, kind of thing. So obviously he's probably taking Fergie's tactics with him, kind of thing. But yeah, sometimes you need that with a manager. Like you don't need. I think that's what I think Holly did wrong. I don't think he got angry enough because you don't see a lot of stuff of like that players saying, "Oh, Holly got angry" or being like. I think Ruben did at a certain extent, but I don't know. I don't know with Ruben. I don't know what his personality is like. I mean, I don't even know character personality fully, but you can see some of the stuff like he does take it seriously, which is good to see. And hopefully that will take us to the next level next season and challenging for big titles, a Prem, maybe a good run in Champions League, get a cup, win a trophy next season, hopefully. Bruno Fernandes on turning down 200 million to stay at Manchester United. Obviously, this is the league I want to be in. This is the best league in the world. This is where I'm going to enjoy my football, as I'm not going to enjoy it in another place. So we still have dreams to fulfill. Yeah. Some of us last year was like, when we first heard about Saudis wanting him, and to be fair, we all did sell him so we could get the money and then rebuild that midfield. But I speak for myself, but I think most United fans will kind of agree. Looking back now, I'm so glad we didn't sell him and he did stay because look what's happened. If it weren't for Bruno, would we actually be third? Because I don't think we will. I reckon we could be 9th, 10th without Bruno, to be fair, with all his goals, involvements, like his assists, like he's brought the assist record. Congratulations, Bruno. And obviously he's got goals himself. So I think him staying and obviously saying it's best in the league, best league in the world, and he wants to be here, that shows his commitment, and it's good to see. It's good to see. And he could have gone Saudi and be getting paid way more money, but obviously he decided to stay here, which is amazing. Because I think most players will jump to the gun and go to Saudi these days with the money. But Bruno stays. Bruno, whether a manager has asked him to take fewer risk. Erik ten Hag asked me to shoot less from outside the box. He showed me percentage of shots on target, any goals, and the positions were our most effective. And he told me to be those positions to strike. It's like all managers really. They can tell players like where they want, like where they want them to play in best thing. Like sometimes shooting outside box is not all it. You like look at how many times we try shooting outside box and it goes wide and this, that, and other. Yeah, sometimes they go in, and it's amazing when they do. But you shouldn't do it every time, in my opinion. You have to play as a team, and even if all goals goes in the box, but you're playing as a team, that's amazing more than you shooting outside the box, because it's a team goal. Like, yeah, it's amazing shooting from outside box and scoring, but like if you kept doing that, you wouldn't have brought the assist record, in my opinion. If you just kept shooting outside box, so in a way, I think he has took ten Hag's advice on board a bit, but he does do some shots from and risks and that. But yeah, it's a good advice. Don't always shoot from outside box. Work as a team, score as a team, and yeah, that'd be more better than shooting outside box. From what I understand, Manchester United are in discussions with several players, and quite soon before the FIFA World Cup, they will decide on at least one priority target to go and close a deal. I think we know it's either going to be Matheus Fernandes or Ederson going to be the first signing. But I'm leaning towards Ederson with the way everything's going around it. I'm just leaning towards Ederson because saying like agreed this, agreed that, been in talks, been in there. So I think Ederson's going to be our first signing. After Ederson, I don't know. I don't know what we do from there. Like, fingers crossed, Belieber is out the window. We won't be going for him. I would be happy with Ederson, Fernandes, and Tonali, or Ederson, Fernandes, Henderson, or Jimena. I would be happy. But it's like the other names, like you come in, like Alex Scott. Who else is there? Oh, for God's sake, can't think off the top of my head. Sorry, guys. But yeah, we've got other names. Thinking about, yeah, I reckon Ederson will be our first signing. Bruno Fernandes, you can be a good player, but what remains is who you are as a person and how you treat people. That's the most important thing. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You have to treat everybody with respect. Respect your teammates and respect your coaches, your staff, everyone around you, even the opposition. It's like you have to respect them. You can be a good player, But arrogance won't get you anywhere, in my opinion. So, yeah. Be a good player, but you have to respect everyone else as well. Bruno Fernandes on what United needs to be successful. The main thing the club need is stability in terms of managing, because if you really believe that Michael Carrick is the guy, you took him to the job, I think you have to give him the foundations you need to build what he thinks he needs for successful time. Exactly, you need to back him. You can't appoint him and at Christmas sack him. You need to full on back him. Get the players that he wants, yeah, and then take it from there. Like he knows exactly what player profiles he needs, and be successful. He's kind of done well with us at the moment with the team that we've got. But imagine if he had the team like a fully good midfield within, and a good another backup striker, a backup left back. But it depends what you do with Dargu. Dargu is a question mark, because what you do with him is he going to be our left winger for next season? So do we focus on getting a backup or an actual left back? That's a question in the air. I think we should scrap the left wing and get another left back, and then take it from there, because I think Luke Shaw will burn out eventually. He won't constantly play. So you need a backup left back there, like as Lewis Hall if he comes in, because we're going to be playing like 2 games a week at least. So you can't. Luke Shaw won't play all them 2 games a week. Maybe come off the bench in one of them. Like you could use one for Prem, use one for Champions League, and then obviously you got your cups tournament, your Carabao Cup, your FA Cups. So it's like, yeah. You just have to. The owners have to back him. You can't just keep. The club will not be successful if you keep sacking managers. You need to back the manager and giving the players that he said he wants. Yeah, man, not every player these guys says we're going to get, but you could get similar player profiles and bring them in. Let's say we might can't get Tonali, but there could be another player out there with his attributes in that where we could get. Like he could be cheaper, but similar to Tonali style. Same with Anderson, same with Chumini. If you don't say, like, just get them players, there could be other good enough profiles in that. So we just have to back them. The goal stands for Patrick Dargu. To be fair, which I'm going to be honest with, the problem is, stand it. Give the goal, like you give the goal, fine. But next season, they have to proper change stuff in this VAR and PGML kind of thing, because it can't keep going on like this. Stuff's getting given what shouldn't be given. It's done it been a whole season. Like look at most games at Arsenal. They wouldn't have won the league if most things. So they need to proper look into the VAR, make it actually better, or just scrap it all together, because it's just ruining the game. It is. It's ruining the game. Patrick Dargu, I still have a lot to learn in this position. I lost the ball several times in the first half, so I still need to improve. I'm closer to the goal. I still need to work on my finishing. I could have scored more goals today, but yes, I like playing in this position, and I can also make use of my speed and my physicality in these areas. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like, he can improve. He's still young, and he's playing in a new position that he didn't play. Because under Amorim, and I'm sure when he was at Leeds something, he was a left back. But when he played for Amorim, he was a wing back. And now he's playing as a winger. It's like, so he has to, and plus obviously the first 2 games, then he got injured for a while. So he's been injured, so he's not really been able to train much in that position. So hopefully, I don't know if is Denmark in the World Cup. I can't remember, but if he's not in the pre-season, they can work on him as a left winger and improve his skills for that role, and hopefully he'll get more goals next season. Like I said, he's lost the ball several times in the first half. Yeah, he probably did, but we weren't really playing for anything. It's not really was like we needed to win that game to qualify for Champions League or win that game to win the Prem. It was just basically it was like a friendly. Anyway, come on. So hopefully next season we'll see a lot better Dorgu, a lot better. Him and Kuna well rotation in that position, I think, and that's why I said I think we should prioritise a left back, not a winger. Any more news? No, that's everything, I think. Is that everything? Let's have a look. Yeah. Quickly, I'm gonna say this right. What I've done is I've deleted the first 2 episodes of my United career mode because I was having issues with that. Like I had audio issues in the first one, and then the second one, it ended too early. Like I was in the middle of the West Ham game, and it ended. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and make it as the next season as possible, like promoted teams, relegations. I will look to see what players have left the clubs and kind of get rid. So it's kind of obviously I can't do nothing with managers. So obviously Pep will be at City and that, and Chelsea with that Callum Mullane guy thingy. But as far as players and stuff and that, and teams going up and down, and in the European spot as well, like the Champions League, Europa and Conference League, try and make it as that possible, and hopefully that we'll have no issues, and I can run through that till EA FC 27, and then obviously we take it from there. Thanks for watching. That's what I got time for. Hope you've enjoyed it. Smash a like, hit subscribe, smash the notification bell, then you know when I'm uploading a video or coming live with like the career mode and stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.